bring them sounds at one time.
I'm up early in the morning, to get the skrilla. Blue face pillar, the blade dealer. Make a nigga forfeit, cause I'm the realest. Niggas talking short shit, I need a million.
Big stepper, yeah, bitch I be steppin'. Coolin' kit with the flip switch, bitch that's the weapon. No drama.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access.
Legend, bring them sounds at one time.
I'm hard, and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. In today's video, we're going to talk about what if the New York Giants drafted Malik Nabers, and could he come to this team and have an actual rookie impact that Odell Beckham Jr. had for us back in 2014, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. When Odell Beckham came to the New York Giants in 2014, he revitalized the passing game for this New York Giants team. And let's be honest, he revitalized this New York Giants team as a team to watch during that stretch. When OBJ came to this team, he was dynamite, man. His rookie season was phenomenal. I believe he had almost 1,200 yards. Like 10 touchdowns, only 10 games or 12 games. He had a major effect on this New York Giants franchise. Like I said, he revitalized Eli Manning's career. Eli Manning went on to do pretty much great things with OBJ when he wasn't hurt. I mean, that was his favorite target and one of the best targets he ever threw to. Besides Toomer, Plexico Burris, Hakeem Nicks, Victor Cruz, those guys. Eli made magic with those guys as well. But it wasn't quite like how OBJ was at the very beginning before, the whole attitude things and before the injuries and everything. So, I mean, OBJ was that dude, man. And he caught passes over the middle of the field. He took slants 90 yards, 70 yards, 60 yards, 50 yards, 30 yards. However many yards he needed to get to the end zone. His route running was ridiculous. His catch radius was ridiculous for him only being 5'11", maybe 6 foot. His speed was ridiculous. He had a gear in the NFL that many people really didn't see at college at LSU. His hands were amazing. The one-hand catches, the tough catches over the middle, the jumping over people and catching the ball. OBJ was exciting. And believe it or not, is what the New York Giants needed at that time as far as just getting us seen, because we were so bad that really people weren't really checking for us anymore. But OBJ, being the receiver that he was box office, he was pay-per-view. So he had us in a lot of primetime games when we really didn't deserve to be in those primetime games because we weren't winning games. And whether you like OBJ or not, you do have to give him his props as far as when he was here. He did what he was supposed to do. He put butts in seats. He put up the stats. He made you want to watch the New York Giants. He helped out Eli Manning continue his career. And OBJ was just a star. So what if we can strike lightning twice with a receiver from the same school, LSU, and it has some similar traits, and Malik Nabers? You see, Malik Nabers comes from that receiver U school, which is LSU. You got Jamar Chase, you got Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr., Juice Landry, You have a lot of pedigree at that school, and you can't get on the field at LSU if you ain't got that dog, you ain't got that route running, you ain't got that speed, you ain't got that catch radius, and just that absolute star potential. You ain't making it into LSU. And next up is Malik Nabers. Malik Nabers can do very similar things that Odell Beckham Jr. did for us when he came out of LSU. He's a very good route runner, very polished. He knows how to make every route almost look the same. He knows how to settle down in the zone just like Odell Beckham Jr. did. Now, does he have quite the catch radius of Odell Beckham Jr.? I don't believe so. Because Odell Beckham Jr., his hands were amazing. And the way he went up to catch the ball, not few I've seen do it like OBJ did when he first came out. But who knows, Malik Nabers can develop into that. Malik Nabers definitely can help out a quarterback that's on a downslide right now, and DJ. Or we may be able to draft another quarterback he can start off his career with a monster. See, Malik Nabers comes from that same pedigree of those aforementioned receivers that I mentioned. And guess what? The New York Giants needs another jolt in the arm from the receiver position. Why? Because we haven't had a receiver like OBJ since OBJ. We haven't had a receiver in the league that people feared since OBJ. Hell, we haven't even had a receiver that commands respect since OBJ. When's the last time you seen one of our receivers take a slant and take it to the house like OBJ did? It's not too many that you've seen over the years. But see, Malik Nabers can come in here and change that. Let's say we take him 6 overall. Let's say we skip on the quarterback, we take him 6 overall. You can line up Malik Nabers in the slot. You can line up Malik Nabers X, Y, Z. Doesn't matter what letter of the alphabet it is. You can put him there. He helps out our short passing game because he's so quick, and when he catches the ball, he's probably the most exciting receiver after the catch when he catches the ball in this draft class. I put him up there with Marvin Harrison as far as route running, and I believe he has a little bit more twitch to his game than Marvin Harrison when it comes to route running. Is his catch radius low? No, it's not. Might not be as great as Marvin Harrison Jr.'s, but he can still go up there with the best of them and bring those catches home and put points on the board. See, the way a receiver like Malik Nabers changes coverages. It changes the way a defense plays you. And so if you have an offensive line that can operate and just give a quarterback a little bit of time, he can find Malik Nabers anywhere on the field. Double moves come into play because you have to guard his comebacks. You have to guard him deep because he has deep speed, one of the fastest receivers in this draft. And when you respect that speed, guess what? He dips his hips, get into his comeback route, boom. And not only does he catch the comeback route, he makes you miss and gets another 20 to 30 yards. See, that flips field position, that flips momentum, that moves the chains, and it gets points. What this New York Giants offense hasn't been doing in a long time. You see, Malik Nabers could come in and have a similar impact of what OBJ did. He can help out the quarterback that's currently here, and he can make this passing offense respectable again. See, Malik Nabers with Jalen Hyatt, who's coming into his own, makes Jalen Hyatt, his deep routes are more effective because now you just don't have to worry about the deep route. You have to worry about Malik Nabers in the middle of the field. So those deep post routes, if he gets one-on-one coverage, I don't see anybody running with Jalen Hyatt. Same with Slayton. And see, that opens up the middle of the field for somebody like Waller if he decides to come back or not. Don't know if he's going to retire or not, but let's say he comes back, it opens up the middle of the field for him. It opens up the middle of the field for Wan'Dale Robinson. Another player that's pretty electric after the catch. You could put the ball in Malik Nabers in a jet sweep, quick screen, curl, slant, comeback, post corner, fly, deep dig, in, out. It doesn't matter what route that you need Malik Nabers to run, he can run it. And that changes the quarterback's mindset to know that I got a guy out there that they have to pay attention to. So now you get more one-on-one matchups. Let's say Jalen Hyatt works on his route running, he catches a slant. Who's catching him from behind? How many people are catching Slayton from behind? Heck, how many people are catching Wan'Dale Robinson from behind? See, this is why I wanted a number one receiver on this team, because I know it enhances this offense tremendously, especially if this offensive line is blocking correctly. So do I think Malik Nabers can have the same impact as an OBJ when he came here to the New York Giants? My short answer is yes, but not quite as good as Odell Beckham Jr. did, because I believe Odell Beckham Jr. was a one-of-one before all the issues started to happen. But Malik Nabers makes this team better. And dare I say, Malik Nabers can make this team kind of dangerous. Because if you have to guard somebody like a Slayton or a Hyatt on a deep dig, if you have to guard Wan'Dale Robinson on the option route, if you have to guard somebody like Malik Nabers who can run any route on the field at any given time, if you have to guard somebody like Darren Waller, there's going to be a mismatch on that field just about every time we go back to pass the ball. And if our offensive line blocks, our quarterback should be able to find that mismatch. And that's because we have the ultimate mismatch on the outside in Malik Nabers, or in the slot in Malik Nabers. Jalen Hyatt could get more one-on-one coverage on deep routes. So if he's taking the safety over the top with him, Malik Nabers can work the middle of the field. You got something going. So yes, I would not have any issue if the New York Giants pick Malik Nabers at number 6. Bring him in. Let's get locked and loaded, and let's go put up some yards in the passing game. Just my thought about drafting Malik Nabers at number 6 for the New York Giants. Can he have an impact like OBJ? Yeah, I believe he can. And let's see if the Giants believe he can also. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button, and join the Big Blue crew and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. And I'm not going to tell y'all again, you keep clicking on my merch. Buy you some merch, get you a hat, get you a hoodie. Go check out the shop. The link is in the description. There's no more excuses. But until the next episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, man. You know what it is, man. Peace.
Let's shine! Let's shine, fellas!
Hey, man, it's time to...
A week, bro. We done put in work all year, bro. Let's go get this night, man.
Great energy, great intensity. 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
The pressure, throws it right to Brock. He makes the catch, starts to the pylon, and he's in for the touchdown. Throws it right, intercepted by a pancake. He just floated it, and a pancake gets the pick. Howell back to throw, gets sacked for a 35th time.
He can't stop you, man.
Under pressure, sacked back at the 24-yard line. Tavon Thibodeau closes it out.
Hey, y'all know how NFL game is. I know how it is.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access.